Hey there, welcome back. Today, we've got something special for you. Get ready for not one, but three spine-tingling field trip horror stories. From abandoned asylums to haunted forests and ghostly lighthouses, these tales will send shivers down your spine. So, grab your popcorn, dim the lights, and get ready for a thrilling ride into the unknown. Let's jump right into the first chilling story. In a quiet town on the outskirts of civilization, a group of students embarked on an educational field trip to explore the abandoned sanatorium that had loomed on the periphery for decades. The decaying structure, with its imposing brick facade and shattered windows, held an aura of ominous mystery that both intrigued and terrified the students. Whispers of its dark history and unsettling tales had sparked a mix of excitement and apprehension as they approached the rusted gates. Their guide, a weathered man named Professor Elias, issued stern warnings to stick together and exercise caution, emphasizing the dilapidated and dangerous state of the building. Nonetheless, as they entered the sanatorium, a suffocating silence settled over the group, punctuated only by the echoes of their footsteps that resonated through the dimly lit corridors. Dim, flickering light bulbs cast eerie, shifting shadows on the peeling walls adorned with faded graffiti. Each step they took seemed to magnify the sense that they were not alone, as if unseen eyes followed their every move. Venturing deeper into the sanatorium, strange occurrences began to unsettle them. Faint whispers drifted on the stagnant air, voices that seemed to beckon them from the shadows, enticing them to explore further into the enigmatic darkness. Professor Elias, attempting to maintain composure, attributed the whispers to the mere drafts in the aged building, though his voice quivered, betraying his inner apprehension. Abruptly, a student named Lysander let out a blood-curdling scream. The group rushed to his side, finding him paralyzed with fear, his gaze fixed on a ghastly figure lurking in the shadows. Its pallid eyes glimmered in the dim light, and its tattered hospital gown swayed with an ethereal breeze. Professor Elias hurried to his aid, the color drained from his face, and hastily led them away from the terrifying apparition. As the group attempted to regroup, the sanatorium seemed to come alive with unseen forces. Doors slammed shut behind them, locking them inside with the looming presence that haunted the corridors. Whispers grew louder, morphing into malevolent taunts that mocked and tormented them as they desperately searched for an escape. The air grew frigid, each breath manifesting as a frosty vapor that hung in the still, stagnant atmosphere. Panic took hold as they realized they were ensnared in a nightmare. Shadows danced with sinister intent, and the walls pulsated with an ominous energy. Professor Elias, their pillar of reassurance, was now visibly shaken, muttering prayers under his breath as he guided them through the labyrinthine passages, desperately seeking a way out. Their harrowing journey led them to an abandoned ward, its walls lined with rusted beds and broken restraints, revealing the grim history of the sanatorium. It became clear that the building was never truly abandoned. A malevolent presence had taken root in its very foundation, feeding on the fears and anxieties of those audacious enough to trespass. Summoning their last reserves of courage, they broke free from the sanatorium's clutches, fleeing into the fading daylight as the structure seemed to groan in discontent at their escape. Huddled outside, gasping for breath, they cast a final glance at the forbidding building, realizing that some nightmares were never meant to be unearthed, and some secrets were better left buried in the shadows of the past. The memory of that day, forever etched in their minds, served as a chilling reminder that some horrors never find rest, lurking just beneath the surface of our everyday world. In a remote town nestled amidst dense woodlands, a group of students eagerly set out on an adventurous nature hike into the infamous haunted forest. Led by the stern yet affable park ranger, Ranger Grimes, they ventured along the winding trails that snaked through the ancient trees. The atmosphere was charged with excitement and curiosity, as the towering trees whispered ancient secrets and the rustling leaves created a soothing melody. As they delved deeper into the heart of the forest, an eerie stillness settled over the group, a sense of foreboding that lingered in the air. Unseen forces seemed to play tricks on their senses, with faint whispers echoing through the underbrush and ethereal shadows flickering just beyond their periphery. Though Ranger Grimes attempted to assuage their concerns, a subtle tension crept into his demeanor, hinting at a deeper unease beneath his reassuring words. Suddenly, one of the quieter students, Astrid, disappeared without a trace, leaving the group in a state of panicked disarray. Frantic searches yielded no results, only deepening the group's apprehension. With the arrival of night, the forest transformed into a realm of eerie secrets and haunting apparitions. Mysterious figures seemed to dart between the trees, their luminous eyes fixated on the remaining members of the group. Laughter, both sinister and mournful, echoed through the dense foliage, sending chills down their spines. Ranger Grimes, usually composed and confident, now appeared visibly shaken, his composure faltering as he led the group through the winding trails. The forest seemed to conspire against them, with the trees closing in, casting twisted, elongated shadows that seemed to reach out like grasping fingers. Their desperate flight led them to an ancient, overgrown graveyard nestled within a clearing, where mist coiled around weathered tombstones, taking on ghostly shapes that danced and swirled with an otherworldly grace. Battling their mounting fear, the group pushed through the undergrowth, racing toward the forest's edge, their pounding footsteps drowned out by the cacophony of eerie laughter and rustling leaves. Bursting into the clearing beyond, they gasped for air, their minds haunted by the unsettling experiences within the haunted forest. The memory of that night remained etched in their minds, a chilling reminder that some realms are better left unexplored, and some mysteries are best left undisturbed in the depths of the ancient woods. In a desolate coastal town enveloped by the relentless roar of tempestuous waters, a group of intrepid individuals embarked on a courageous journey to unravel the mysteries veiled within the legendary haunted lighthouse. Guided by the enigmatic local historian, Miss Hawthorne, they set foot on the weather-beaten steps that led them into the heart of the ominous structure. The salty tang of the ocean hung heavy in the air as they ascended the narrow, winding staircase, each step accompanied by the rhythmic crash of waves that served as an eerie accompaniment to their ascent. Upon reaching the pinnacle, the group was greeted by a breathtaking yet foreboding view of the tumultuous, churning sea below. Miss Hawthorne's voice quivered slightly as she recounted tales of lost souls and tragic maritime disasters, cautioning the group to remain vigilant of the spectral guardians said to haunt the lighthouse's desolate confines. However, her warnings seemed to fade into the background as the unsettling events within the towering edifice began to unfold. The wind outside howled with an otherworldly fury, causing the lighthouse beam to sway ominously and casting eerie, elongated shadows that danced along the walls. Flickering candlelight revealed ghostly apparitions that materialized from the mist, their spectral forms flickering in and out of existence as they whispered tales of long-forgotten tragedies and souls trapped in perpetual anguish. One by one, members of the group inexplicably vanished into the ethereal mists that seeped through the cracks, leaving Miss Hawthorne struggling to maintain her composure as she valiantly attempted to guide the remaining individuals to safety. Within the confines of the lighthouse, the air grew heavy with an oppressive darkness, and the walls seemed to close in on them, suffocating them within the spectral embrace of the haunted edifice. Mournful cries echoed through the chamber, mingling with the creaks and groans of the aging structure, creating an unsettling cacophony that resonated deep within their bones. With a surge of desperation, they fled down the winding staircase, each step accompanied by the unsettling sensation of unseen forces lurking just beyond the periphery of their vision. Bursting through the lighthouse doors, they stumbled out onto the rugged coastline, gasping for air as they were embraced by the relentless sea breeze. Glancing back at the lighthouse, now shrouded in mist and mystery, the group carried with them the indelible memory of that fateful night, a stark reminder that some legends are born from the tragedy of the past and the restless spirits that refuse to find solace in the afterlife. Thanks for joining us for these 3 hair-raising field trip horror stories. We hope you enjoyed the spine-chilling journey into the world of the unknown. If you want more content like this, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Stay tuned for more tales of suspense and excitement. Until next time, stay safe, and remember, the most terrifying stories are often found in the most unexpected places. Good night, and sweet dreams, if you can.